So here we are for season 11. I've gotten over the heartbreak of finishing second in the league on points and losing out on the league title by goal difference. As heartbreaking as that is, we move forward. We had a successful season last season, by all accounts. This season is going to be it. We are going to win, or we have got to win, should I say, either the Pokal or the league. We are that close. I can feel it. We are that close. I'm certain we're going to win one of those. I really want the Pokal, actually, because we've been in 2 finals and lost them both. So if we can get to a third time lucky maybe. Well, as I said on the previous episode, we had some money to spend, and I've still got a lot of money to spend, but I did sell a few players. I brought some players in, but I was quite frugal with my spending this time, because there was a lot of free transfers involved. So if I go back to the previous season, as I said, actually, yeah, there it was. Rudy Schneider I brought in. It was actually January transfer window. So he's back in, but he's actually gone back out on loan to Augsburg for a full season to get game time. And I don't think there was anybody else I brought in, but there were a few before the tick over that I did get rid of. So Rojas, he went out on loan for 6 months of the season, didn't do too bad. Reveredo, he's gone out on loan to Montpellier, and Lille came in with an offer for 20 million for Carlos Baliba, and he's a good squad option, very, very good squad option. 4 years with us, he's played a good amount of games, contributed very well, actually. I think he's a good player on this, but he doesn't like big matches, so that was a downside for him, but he's still a very consistent player. But for 20 million I couldn't really turn it down, so he's gone, but the movement's kept on going. So if I sort this out, if we have a look, loans for a few of the young players who I'll come to. But then my backup goalkeeper, Kevin Meyer, another Colombian, Bruce Dorman came in last minute for 1.5 million. See you later, goodbye. Nedljakovic finally left, so he went to Lyon for 2.5. Nemec didn't stick around. He just didn't develop anymore. I don't know why, but he wanted a game time as well, so I decided to move him along. And yeah, I lost money on him, sadly. Linus Gector is another one who ended up going to Stuttgart, my nemesis from last season. And Isri only stuck around for 1 season because Leeds came in for a bid. I turned it down. He said he wanted to go, so I'm not a big believer in keeping players around in your squad if they don't want to be there. I'd rather have players there that want to be there and stick around thick and thin, so to speak. So he's gone. And the last one to go was another wonder kid who I signed but didn't really live up to the potential. He was with us. He played a few games here and there and did contribute a little bit, but he was on loan at Mainz for 2 seasons, did okay. On loan at Hanover, did okay there, but then Fulham came with a decent offer for him, so I was like, yeah, okay. And again, I'll highlight it because of the teamwork and work rate down here. Too low for my liking. But as I said, I was quite frugal in my spending, so I brought in a few free transfers. First one, I couldn't believe this. Ryan Dingenin? I don't know. Belgian striker, regen. How good is this guy? Dribbling, finishing, vision, composure, good physicals. 24. I got him for a free. Yeah, okay, he is majorly susceptible to injuries, but he wanted to come in as a squad player. I think he understands that part of it. And if we look at his injury history, yeah, that's a lot of injuries right there. So, to come in as a squad player, as a backup for Alves, I'm quite happy with that as a free transfer. This one, though, I got is going to be a big signing. Tanguy Nianzou, French centre-back, who has moved around a bit. Obviously, he was at Bayern Munich at the start of the game. He went to Sevilla, Southampton, Liverpool, didn't really play an awful lot of games. Brighton, and then his contract ran out. This guy's really good on this game, and I snapped him up. I wanted to try and get a couple of players who have big experience in this league, and I'm hoping that's what he'll provide. And he has started off really well. 5 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, and 2 player of the matches. Can't complain of that for a centre back. Then again, a couple of other players. Sofiane Diop. Okay, he's 33, but he's got good experience again. Good backup on the wing. Devon Wrench could play all across the back, all across the defensive midfield part. Great squad player. Fills in a load of slots. Yes, okay, he's only 2-star potential ability, but he's got good experience again. He's been around Strasbourg, Rennes, Gladbach, Juventus, Ajax. Played a lot of games, so he's got the experience there. Then I went for a couple of youngsters, regens. Enrique Santos from Bilbao, French, 16-year-old centre-back / defensive midfielder. Yeah, very good player. For 2.3 million, I couldn't turn it down. Maicon Jackson, a Brazilian striker, and look at those arrows already. He's shooting up. He's on loan at Magdeburg. Brought him in for 5 million. He's only started 1 sub-appearance for Magdeburg, but he is meant to be down as an important player, if I remember rightly, so he should get the game time. But yeah, I think he's a very, very good player, and has the potential to possibly oust Alves eventually, maybe. Another position that I wanted to get a little bit more cover in was for Victor Aletu. Now, he was my only deep-lying playmaker centre midfielder, and I didn't really have another player who could fill in that slot, so I went for another Brazilian, Jean Carlos. And this guy, I think my scouts found, and he just popped up, and he only came up as a 3-star, so I thought, oh, okay, I'll just have a look at him. And this guy is amazing. Physically, naturally fit, good agility, balance, but his mentals, decision making, flair, leadership, vision, teamwork and work rate, okay, 12s, that's average. First touch, 16, technique, 17. I was like, wow. And the fact that I only got him in for 13 million, I thought it was an absolute steal. And he's very consistent as well. Played 54, 55 and 50 games there, 10 in, so he's got some really good stats. Excellent player, and not bad for a regen, I must say. But one position I wanted to, I've started thinking about, like, sort of replacing, is Heidel in goal. So I've got a regen goalkeeper, Mohamed Mansouri. Potential ability of 5-star. This guy is incredible already at the age of 20. So fingers crossed he can sort out that little inconsistency issue and he develops into the keeper I want him to develop into. Whew, that was a busy transfer window, but not a lot of money spent, hence the reason why I've still got a lot of budget left over. To check the schedule, I've played a lot of games because we had a lot of different fixtures, and it's gone really, really well again. So we have won the German Super Cup and we've won the UEFA Super Cup as well, battering Barcelona 4-0 and beating Leipzig 4-3. That's what you get for nicking the title off us. First game of the season, like last season, we had Bayern. This time we had Dortmund. 2-2 draw. Not the best of starts, but I'll take it. A 5-2 win in the Pokal first round against Hansa Rostock. With Dingenen getting on the score sheet. Pablo Suarez, our left back, who I bought way back, 3 years ago now for 500,000, who hasn't really played for us besides a couple of games, but has been out on loan and has developed actually pretty well. So he is now, because I sold Isri, he's going to be the cover for Udogi, however you pronounce it. Diop's got on the score sheet. Ansi Neymala is a regen, but came through our youth system. I don't think he's actually too bad a striker, to be fair. So yeah, he'll be part of the team as well. And Rodrigo scoring there. Then a couple of league wins against Freiburg, 1-0 away, good results away from home. Karlsruhe, 5-1 at home, perfect. St. Pauli away, excellent, another 1-0 win. Champions League started off with a nice 4-0 home win against Rennes. So the target for me on the Champions League, at least, is to get into the knockout rounds after the dismal performance of not even making that the last time we were in. And then Bayern Munich at home, who we beat, and it was their former player who scored against them. Now that is what I like to see. So that's all been played for. We've got Barcelona next in the Champions League, but I'm going to simulate the rest of the season now, as per usual. We have a lot of competitions to play for, as I say. So the Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup and the German Super Cup have been played for, but we do have the League, the Champions League, and the Pokal to go for. Here we go, guys. Simulate the season. Let's see where we end up. Finally. Finally. Come on. Heidenheim's first ever Bundesliga title. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And by 8 points as well over Bayern Munich. We were top for 2/3 of the season. We were second for a while, and then somebody, I'm presuming it's probably Bayern, because Dortmund and Leipzig won it last season. They finished fourth. They lost way too many games. Lost 2 to me. Oh dear. What about Dortmund? Damn, I still can't beat Dortmund. Drew with them once, and they obviously beat me once. Beat Bayern Munich twice. Oof. Oh, I am so happy with that. I am really, really happy with that. Finally got the league title in the bag. But we do have a couple of other competitions as well. How did we do? Out in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Well, that's better. It's the domestic treble. Come on. Who did we beat in the final? Bayern Munich are not going to be happy. They are not going to be happy with that. I did actually mean to say as well, in a previous episode, I actually got offered 2 jobs. I think it was in season 9, just before I started season 9. I actually got offered the Bayern Munich job and also the Liverpool job. Obviously, because it's the Heidenheim save, I turned them both down, but it just goes to show the progress the team has been making. But that is incredible. That technically is a quadruple for the season. 4 competition wins, a quadruple. Let's have a look at the trophy cabinet now. Oh, it looks great. Bundesliga, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 Europa Leagues, 1 Pokal, 3 of them. To match the... Oh, we finally won. That's our first German Super Cup as well. The only thing that's missing out of this now is the Champions League. That is going to be a tough one. Although saying that, Champions League wise, let's have a quick look and see how we did. That was PSG that won it. Who has been winning it actually? I don't know. Since Man City won it a couple of times, PSG 4 times. So looks like PSG are the dominant ones. If we have a look at the league phase, oh, we actually qualified 5th. Oh, 1-6 against Leeds. All right. Shakhtar, Marseille, Cluj, Porto, and Rennes. Actually, fixtures-wise, that's pretty decent. Drew 0-0 away at Barcelona and only lost 1 to Real Madrid. That's to be expected. So we qualified. We didn't go into that round. We went straight into the round of 16, and it was AC Milan who. Oh no, sorry. We got to the round of 16. We actually beat Marseille 4-2 on aggregate. We got to the quarterfinals and got knocked out by Milan 5. Okay, we're up against the big boys now. You look at the teams that are qualified into that one, and you could expect probably the same for the next season. That's who we're competing against. That's the next challenge. Let's have a look at the squad. Okay, not as high, I think, as it was last season, goals and assists wise, but a lot more spread out. So 23 from Iracunda, Alves dropped off with 21, 14 from Rodrigo, and 10 from Alexander, but he got 21 assists again. This guy's amazing. And how did he not get picked for Brazil? How does a player like that not get picked for his national team? I do not know. But overall, the 2 seasons that he's come in, 47 games in total, 5 goals, 28 assists, 11 player of the matches. And then this season, 8 player of the matches, 21 assists, 10 goals in 51 games. I mean, that's mega consistent. How did you not get picked for the national side on that? Gomes, again, playing quite consistently actually. 9 goals, 5 assists. Nianzou got 9 from centre back. Dingenen, however you pronounce it, he came in with a couple of goals. Who's that? Aletu, 6 goals. Let's have a quick look at Victor Aletu. It's just, to me, he's a very smooth sort of player, kind of almost like a Xabi Alonso style. That's how I imagine he would look like when playing. But I mean, 48 games, 5 sub appearances, 6 goals, 7 assists. Again, just ticking things over. And again, average rating, 46 games, 6 goals, 9 assists. Can't knock it. Really can't knock it. Overall, that is some phenomenal performances this season. I'm so chuffed with that. What's our finances like? Early transfer budget of 50 million. I'll probably end up losing a couple of players again. In fact, I know a couple of players are unhappy. Moscado's probably going to go because he didn't play too much. Fandel may end up going because he didn't play too much either. Suarez is wanted, but don't intend on letting him go. Martinez is wanted, not surprising, by Liverpool. Let's see. No, you're going to have to stump up more than that to get him. Way more than that. Aletu is wanted as well. Was he wanted by Saudi Arabia? But I do have a ready-made replacement in Jean Carlos coming in, plus a couple of players who I've got out on loan. So, that's going to be an interesting one. Elise, he wants to go, so we'll probably end up going. But the rest of them, Diop, 1 season I got out of him, which 3 goals, 1 assist. It's alright. And Alves is wanted by Newcastle. How much is it? You're going to have to pay a lot more than that. I mean, I think it was before I simulated the season, in the transfer window, I just saw Man City spend 260 million on a defender. So, if they want Alves, they're going to have to pay a lot of money. Ooh, a hell of a lot of money. Well, there we have it, guys. A fully successful season, and we are only 1 trophy away from finishing the Heidenheim story altogether, and that is the Champions League. So, join me for season number 12 to see if we can do it or not. I'm really excited. I can't wait. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.